Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream today. I'm gonna let everybody get in here for a moment. Hi Foxy, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. We're gonna do a lot of FiveM stuff today and I'm actually gonna get stuff done. So we'll see how it goes. Good afternoon for you, Caleb. What time is it where you are? Hopefully not too late in the afternoon for Saturday. 12:31. Okay, not that bad. So East Coast time. Forgot you're East Coast, I would assume. Mr. Waffles, hi. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna let everybody fill in real quick. It's only 9:30, so I'm gonna let everyone get in here real quick for the next minute. Then I have a quick topic to cover, and then we're gonna work on some resource installs. So we should have a pretty good day today. You're doing more Codewalker stuff and figured out how to make signs fall over when you hit them. Awesome. It's a great thing to have. At least you have physics now, so that's pretty good. All right, after our intro song there, let's get some NCS on now. Keep it easy today. If the music's too loud or anything, let me know. Refract, Quentin, hello. How you two doing today? When will the LuxArt V3 video come out? We may work on it in the stream today, and I'll use part of it to make the video. We'll see how it goes. I got a couple things I want to talk about first that happened in FiveM this week, and then we'll get into some resources. But we can very possibly do LuxArt vehicle control today in the stream. Hi Sky, how you doing? I'm just gonna let everybody fill in for a moment. We got a couple seconds. Let me give it a minute or so. I'm gonna grab a drink, some water. How long is the stream today? I don't know. We'll see. I would like to get 2 or 3 videos made from the content we create in the stream today. Would be my hope. Eagle, hi. How you doing today? Could someone let me know how the music volume is? Is it too loud? Is it perfect? I can never tell because I can hear it a lot differently than you guys hear it in the stream. Hey, Foxy. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing all right. I got one more project to do today. I've been working on a resource tutorial, or not resource tutorial, research project. A little loud. All right, let's turn it down a little bit. How about now? I've been working on a research project for the last couple days for my final. I got one more to do today, then I'm done. All right. Let me go make an announcement that I am live and then we can get started. I have a couple things to talk about first. A couple things you could be aware of if you're in the FiveM community, so we'll talk about it. See how it goes. All right. Let's get straight into this one today. First thing I want to talk about is if you don't know this person, they are one of the previous directors, well, now previous directors of ESX. They are leaving the community. They have people who took over ESX to continue working on it, but it's something to just be aware of if you're in the FiveM community. You probably, if you've used ESX at all, are probably using some of their resources. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that they are headed out of the community, but they've released all of their worked in progress work. If you're interested in it, if you use any of it, maybe it's something that could interest you. But all of their stuff has been re-released on GitHub. If you have any things you want to do for that, but they are headed out. You can read their statement here. I'll leave it up for a second. But that is one of the news bits for this week. Also, a reminder for anyone who hasn't been on FiveM in the last like week and a half. All server keys will automatically be refreshed on I believe Monday morning. I think that's the 14th. Yeah, so everything's going to be refreshed Monday morning. If you haven't seen my video on it, I recommend go watching it, but you have to refresh your server keys and add them back to your server.cfg file, regardless of if you're on Zap hosting or anything else. You're going to have to refresh your server keys or they'll be done Monday morning themselves automatically. So you still have to switch it manually though. But just a reminder, do that if you haven't already. It's very important. I would also switch your password on the forums for just overall protection, but you know, just make sure you've done that. Those are my main announcements for the day. That and the ESX developer leaving. But that's what I wanted to cover straight off the bat. Is there anything in chat you guys want me to cover before we get into doing some tutorials today? I will give you guys a chance to enter anything, any questions you have, anything you maybe want to go over. What do you think? I'll give everybody a minute. How can I correct a timeout error from MySQL? Most likely, it is because it can't connect to your MySQL database and the details are either incorrect, you're missing a password, or the database itself isn't on. You can use a MySQL application like MySQL Desktop. I think it's, is it Desktop MySQL? Hold on. Desktop MySQL. Is it MySQL Workbench is a good one for if you're on Windows to test the connection of your database, and then you can see if the details are correct. But it's most likely something wrong with your connection. If it doesn't, if fixing the connection, double checking it doesn't help at all, the author of whatever resource you're using should be able to help out. All right, I'm gonna give one more minute for any questions in chat. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about real quick before we get into tutorials today? There's a couple of little resources I want to take a look at first, but then we'll go over some of the big ones like LuxArt. Are you planning to make a money script tutorial? Depends on the script. I mean, I've covered ESX, I've covered KB Core. That's like the main ones. If there, and I've covered VRP and Essentials mode. But if there's like a standalone one, you can send me it on Discord and I can check it out. Maybe we can end the stream with some roleplay today. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Quentin, are you doing any patrols today? It's standalone? Yeah, if you send me the link on Discord, I can check it out. I don't mind. Okay. Let's look at some of the new resources around here. And then we'll get into doing LuxArt for a little bit. So if you're interested in removing the trash and open barriers and stuff, I have said we maybe end the roleplay with some end the stream with some roleplay before. The problem is I always get too far into the FiveM stuff, and then like that reviewing server stream, that went a long time because I didn't realize how many people wanted to do it. So, you know, it did take a while, but we'll start with this small resource because it's something useful that I think a lot of people could use. All it does is it fixes that hole in the wall. It removes the dumpster gate. It removes the gigantic stunt ramps, and it removes the all the stuff that's on the side of the highway when you pass around there. Apparently the collisions are still present for the ramp, which may be a little weird for you know, like driving around, but yeah, no, we'll see how it goes. But it does make it a little cleaner and a little nicer. So we're gonna download this real quick. Apparently the collisions are still present. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. All right, we'll download this real quick. We did get to watch the Pursuit last time for that long stream. That was awesome. I did like the Pursuit. It was pretty fun. All right, wrong server. I'm gonna install this one. That's my FiveM directory. What am I doing today? right, let's drag this in. So this one, they should update it to an FX manifest file, but that's all right. Not to worry about it. It's called FRP_LAX_cleanup. I'm gonna rename it, keep it the same name, but go to our server.cfg file. And I just leaked all my server keys again. Typical day. Go ahead and put ensure the name of the resource in there. And then we can start up our server. And couldn't find resource. So here's how you fix this. So if anybody ever runs into this problem where it says couldn't find resource, it's most likely due to the folder name. So I'm just going to change this folder name to LAX. And I'm going to refresh my server console and do start LAX. If it can't find the resource still, then that means something's wrong with the resource file. And this is the way it is. You've got to make sure these are valid. So I'm going to remove their unvalid little part in there. Close it out. And I guarantee the README says you have to fix it. It does not. So they just didn't make the thing fine. But, you know, whatever. So we'll fix it in the server.cfg. Change it to LAX. Save and start up. This time it should find the resource. Should be good. There we go. Started resource LAX. Let's hop in game. We'll check it out. I don't think the server's going to let you join locally. We'll see. While we load in, how's all your work going, everybody? How's your servers going? Any big changes since we streamed earlier in this week? Oh boy. Hopefully your servers are going well. Growing and growing. Oh, that's good. Always good to keep growing. Good song. So I'm gonna make some setup changes in the next couple days, which should make my audio a little bit less echoey. It's probably not noticeable for you, but I set it up so I can hear myself when I'm talking for these live streams, and I can hear the echo, and it drives me nuts. So I'm gonna fix that. I fixed the AC sound for the most part. It still may be a little bad when it turns on, but it's better than it was. So more stuff coming through. But hello from France. How you doing in France? What time is it there? Hopefully you're doing well today. I want to go to France again. I've been there once. Really, really little. I don't even remember it. The only thing I remember about going to France is I ate a croissant. And that's kind of like where I got in love with croissants, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of in my brain. I was like 3. Hello from Germany. Germany. I've never been there. Where am I going? I'm going to the airport. Like, I'm going the wrong direction. What's your favorite thing about Germany? 6 p.m. in France. Okay, not that bad. So I'm kind of on a global time zone this morning. Not too early, not too late. Pretty good. It's the weekend too, so most people will probably be on them. All right. We are here in Los Santos Airport. You can see the ramps no longer exist. The physics are still there apparently, but they're gonna work on removing them maybe. Yeah, see, I can still run up on them, but they're just invisible. Alright, cool. And then if we go ahead and run upstairs, we can check the little road area where there was normally a barrier, or not a barrier, and make sure there is a barrier now. Hello from Canada. How are you doing in Canada today? What's the weather like? I know what it is in California, or at least where I am, it's actually 60 degrees today. It's pretty cold for California. Not for me, but for California. I'm a cold person. Fast driving in the streets. Ah, yes, I would like that. But I think if I did that in LA or San Francisco, it would be a nightmare. Okay, so you can see here the barrier where the normal jump is off is not existent. And then the dumpsters that originally made the jump down there are also not existent. So this resource just makes it a little bit easier for you to remove all those extra little spaces. But it seems pretty cool. So that is that resource. Obviously, the ramps still have physics, but hopefully they can fix that and remove them in a future update of the resource, because you can see I can still drive up this ramp and it's just invisible, which is interesting, but very cool. Cool resource. I flipped over. Hello from Indiana. What's the weather like there? Another part of the US. It's 49 degrees in Nevada today. I thought it was supposed to be a desert. Yeah, I thought California, well, California is most of a desert too, but it is, you do have it colder than we do. We're only 52 right now, but the high is 59. All right. First resource, very cool. I got sent a resource. Denmark. What time is it in Denmark? It's snowing and it's 30 degrees. It was 72 yesterday. Oh boy. Snow. That's not something we get in California quite often. I wish we did. $6.46. Germany, it's 18.46. Okay. So night for most of you. Afternoon and night for most of the people in this chat. Good to know. 6 p.m. 42 and rain. We had rain this week in California. But us in California, we don't like rain. At least we do like rain, but we also don't like rain. It's kind of a whole thing. It's weird. 12:46 in Canada. Nice. All global people today. Nice to have you all here. All right. So this is the resource that I was sent. These resources will allow you to withdraw, deposit, and transfer money to other players. You can use it in ATM, banks, or chat commands. The ATM script and bank script use exports from money script /give/pay, ATMs, current balance, UI, sound effects, animations. I swear I saw this on a server the other day. Maybe it was your server, but I saw this on someone's server. Seems like a cool resource. Let's look at the install instructions. Oh, it's easy install. All right, let's do it. We'll do it right now. We got a question: how to install Circle Lockpick in my own server. I've never heard of that resource, but I'll add it to my list of things we can check out in the stream. I think it's a QB core resource. But all right, let's take a quick look at this money script. I'm gonna exit out of the server. You can take a look at the money script first. I don't know. I think Fox suggested this one, right? Pretty sure. All right. Download the zip file. All of our resources. Head to our resources folder. And this one a little bit different than other ones. You can see there is a money folder and there's 3 scripts in it. So all you're going to do is drag in the overall money folder. Make sure you're not dragging in the currency folder. And then you're going to start all of these resources inside this folder by going to your server.cfg and doing ensure the name of the resource. Money. And I'm pretty sure you just do that. If I remember correctly, you don't need to do anything else. Theoretically, yep, that should be it. Because it's all standalone. Start it up. Invalid configuration, so I guess it requires MySQL. All right, let's see what we have to do here. Invalid configuration. Do I have MySQL installed here? I do. Does the money script require any? Yeah, it does. All right, hold on. Hold on, let me figure this out. Let me open up Gpbmiipprzx. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything configured for this at the moment, which is unfortunate. Let's see here. No, we don't. All right. Now I got to go get the MySQL connection string and we'll throw it in. If I remember correctly, it's this. And then you can do MySQL. Give me one moment. I'm getting a phone call. All right, back into it. So we have our MySQL connection string here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set our database username and password. So I'm going to create a database. I'm going to call it my FiveM server. Password is password. Stupid password. I know, don't use password as password. Localhost 3306 / database name, my FiveM server. Make it the same as the username. And then we'll do character set as default. Just like that. If you've never used MySQL before, you just make sure you have your connection string set however you are using it, MySQL or whatever, and all your database info is correct. Do I have QB core knowledge? A little bit. How do you make EMS like ESX? What do you mean? Hey, it's Aiden. How you doing today? All right. Let's see if I can do this without leaking everything on Gpbmiipprzx. I don't think I can. I don't think I have anything in here that I need to worry about, though. I don't think I do. All right. So we're going to create a new username and user account. My FiveM server. Password's going to be password. I know, it's a stupid password. We're going to create a database with the same privileges. Press go. I need to retype my password. Press go. There we go. You can see we now have a database with the same info. So it has its permissions. What we're going to do is we're going to drag in anything we're going to use in this database. So in our case, it's going to be our money script. So we're going to go into money. We're going to check all of these, make sure none of them have SQL files. We found our SQL file, drag it in, go ahead and refresh. You can see we now have our money table, license, cash, bank. Perfect. We should be connected now. I'm going to move my MySQL connection string all the way above all of our resources, or at least above OXMySQL. I'm pretty sure I have OXMySQL installed. I think that's what we're using, right? Yes, we do. So start OXMySQL, then connect to our database. This is a standalone money script someone sent me. I'll send the link in chat after. All right, let's go ahead and start our server again. We'll see if it connects to MySQL this time. There we go. Connected to MySQL, but it does have an error. I'm not sure what that error is for. Seems to be... It seems to start the resources after. Interesting. I think it started the wrong resources first. But we'll hop in game and check it anyway. Theoretically, it started correctly. Also, it could have been started wrong. So this resource is called Currency System by Andy's Development. It's a standalone give/pay resource. I saw this on a server the other day, and someone wanted me to go over the install, so that's what we're doing. All right, let's join the server. Thank you, Quentin. Got your DM. Just keep me updated if we get closer. I don't know how long the stream's gonna go, but if we go long enough, we'll probably hop on in this stream. All right, we're in game. There we go. We have our money and our credit card balance right there, which is awesome. And pay ID to 1,000. It's not going to work because we don't have any other players on. Can I pay myself $100? You can't send money to yourself, but we know it's working. We have it in the server, and we can go use an ATM, I think. So let's go get a car. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, let's find a bank. I think there's a bank over here, right? Am I in the right place for a bank? I swear there's a bank somewhere over here. Yes, there is. There's a Fleece bank over here. I wonder if this bank has ATMs that are going to work, but let's try it. Oh, yes, it does. All right. Account balance, 8,000. So you can withdraw and deposit it. So let's deposit my $2,500. I'm going to deposit it. Confirm. Give it a moment, I guess. Unless we have any errors. We don't have any errors. So it should technically work. And if we check my SQL, you can refresh and you can see my license has this much money in my bank and my cash balance. So we do know it is working correctly. I don't know why this isn't working. Seems like their UI has a problem, but maybe if I run in and out. Nope. Interesting. But it does technically work. And we can use an ATM too. Let's deposit 2,500. Confirm. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that part of the script. But if you want it, Think First just sent the link to it. Thank you, Think First. But, you know, it's a cool script. Fox, hopefully that helps you out. It's pretty much drag and drop other than the MySQL setup. But I got a lot of questions recently about MySQL and how you set it up with FiveM. I recommend having one database that you throw all your resources into, all your SQL files. So for this one, you can see, even if I'm running like PE Core or whatever, I could import all of these files into the same, all these tables into the same thing. So I could load the PE Core, I could load the NPWD one. All of these same tables can be in this one database. You don't have to have multiple databases. You can have the same one. That way you never have to change your MySQL settings in your server.cfg for each resource. You can just keep them all in one gigantic database. So you can see this is going to work if you want the users table for PE Core, NPWD, and now our custom money script. So you can kind of add them all into your database as you go, which is a really awesome way of doing it. Hopefully that helps out with some people who are having database problems. I don't recommend running databases locally for production servers, by the way. I would always recommend running databases on like a VPS with your server, but it's fine for development reasons. Does anyone in chat have any resources you want to suggest? Luxart vehicle control is on my list today. But is there anything else anybody wants me to cover before I get into that? Giving you the opportunity now. Anything you want me to cover? Otherwise, we're just going to go through the FiveM forums a little bit. OX inventory. I think I don't have a core installed though. I should have specified probably it's going to need to be standalone. Yeah, that's either QB core or ESX legacy. This currency system looks good for things like 5PD. It really does. It's less in it's without needing ESX and stuff, which is really cool. FiveM forum Quinton suggests. All right, we can do FiveM forums. AQX says, I have a problem with players disappearing in interiors, like every interior in the game. So like if I run in here, the player disappears for you. Because I don't remember that being a thing. Zayden says there's a fix for that. Please share it. All right. Add-on ones. Okay, I've never had that problem personally, but maybe Zayden can help out with it a little bit. All right, let's take a look at the forum, see what else there's on here. Hopefully won't get me demonetized. Got EUP vests. FX events. With FX events, you can send and request values between the client and server storage with advanced event handling. So this is for developers, but this is cool. If you use C#, I know someone in chat was working on C# stuff. Maybe this could come in handy for you. Anyway. Jet ski race. We'll take a look at this one. Got custom map blips. A lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff on here. All right. This adds a race to the Vinewood Hills little water area. They have a lifeguard. You got jumps. Let's do it. Let's install this one. So we're going to download it just like any other resource from the resource page. You can see in here, use the stream and FX manifest files. So we know we can drag this directly into our folder. So we're going to go to our resources folder. We're just going to drag it straight in. We're going to rename the folder. We're going to copy the name, go to our server.cfg, edit with Notepad++, add ensure the name of the resource, just like that. If your server's already running, you can press F8, type refresh, and then type start or ensure the name of the resource, just like that, and it will load in. Hopefully not crash you as long as it's not too big. And we can go over there and check it out. Pretty simple. Jace, today we just went over a standalone money script and the MySQL install for it. We'll do LuxArt in a little bit. We're just going to go over some resources, just play around a little bit, and we may end off with a patrol on Quinton's server in a couple hours. All right, here's the jet ski race that we just installed. I don't have a jet ski, but I should probably spawn a jet ski. What would jet ski be under a boat? That's not a jet ski. I don't have delete vehicle on here. Oh, well. Is it speeder? Nope. Sea shark? Sea shark. That's the one. Oh, how are we doing today? Oh, that's your question. Oh, sorry. I'm doing okay. How's everybody else doing? Hopefully you're doing well now that the stream's actually started. And thank you, ThinkFirst, for sending the links to all the resources if you're interested in downloading them and checking them out on your own server. Anyway, so this is our jet ski race. You can see you can jump over the docks into the boats that I spawned, which is pretty cool. This thing has no control, though. Apparently, Nightbot's timing people out. Are these scripts free? Yes, they are. For the person who just got timed out. Apologies for being timed out, but Nightbot doesn't like caps. All these scripts that I cover are free. Unless it says paid in the title, it's all free. This is a cool little race here, though. This is a cool one. I am terrible at racing. I would be like last place if I decided to do a race like this. I wonder if I could do like a goal. If we hit like a subscriber goal, I'll take Wolf and some other people IRL jet ski racing. Does that sound like a cool idea? All right, very cool script though. I like it. I think it you could do cool events out here. I'm just gonna leave this in the server because it does seem pretty cool. This area here has no other use in the game, so we'll do one full lap of this track. I kind of missed that one. All right, let's do a jump. Got a nice jump. We'll do a spin here. Get back on track. Show Grog script. Do you have a standalone one? If you have a standalone one, I'll take a look at it. I don't have any cores running on this server though, so I can only take a look at standalone resources. Zigzag in between the little poles there. Do a jump. Do another jump. Completely fail at that jump. Go in between that jump. Try to twist around here without dying. Just realized we kind of cut through the first time. And there's our full lap. Very cool resource. Cool map. I do recommend it. Thank you for sent a link to it if you're interested in it. All right. Let's go ahead and stop our read chat for a moment. And then we will check out our next resource. Fly me out. Maybe at 1 million subscribers, Quentin. Is LA Revo 2.0 good? Is that like a script? What do you mean by that? The money script you just installed 5 seconds ago isn't working for me. It's having some errors, like it's in the game, but there's no amount of currency displayed. It just shows the cash icon and the bank icons. Is there anything in console that's erroring out? They says I'm really good on jet skis, LOL. Like really good with using them. I've ridden them, I believe, once or twice. A long while ago. For the person asking for the Garage script, can you send me one that is standalone? And I'm happy to install it right now. Hello, do you remember me? You tried my server and I was like 3 hours into your 4-hour stream. I believe I do. MTB, yes, I do. My brain's a little foggy today. I finished my research report last night. It took me like 3.5 days. But I have another one to do tonight. So I'm a little tired, but I'm getting through it. So you're getting an error loading script in bank script server. No such export get server object in money script. That sounds like, I don't know if I got that error. I don't think I did. No, I got something different. I got like a little error, but it wasn't anything in. Oh no, I get the same error, but my stuff works. That's interesting. That is interesting. I don't exactly know. I get the same error, but my stuff works. Maybe if you can make an issue on their GitHub, post the errors and see what they say about it. That would be my best suggestion, AQX. Can you show us the ND dealership that's at the top of your screen? It requires cores, I think. I could do it when I do a video on ND core though. try to do that in the next couple weeks. Failed to load script source/server.lua. I don't. I got that same error too, but mine loaded. Yeah, I would make an issue on their GitHub server, on their GitHub page. Is there a way to tie in London Studios smart fire script to like vehicle explosions and explosive weapons? Maybe. It would be great if it just knew what I was talking about. Where is their documentation? I forgot where it was. Let me guess. This is... I think I did this video. I did. And I probably put the documentation in the description. Theoretically. I did. See, look. I remember things. Let's take a look. Smart fires. You would have to... So what you would have to do, old gamer, is you would probably need to create a resource that listens for explosions or like the destruction of your vehicle. And then you would use this export and start a fire on that event of the vehicle exploding at the specific coordinates. So that's what you would probably have to do. I don't think it's built in by default, but if you suggest it, maybe they could add it built in by default. I don't know. But it is possible if you want to code it. So I tried to install LuxArt vehicle control thingy and it wouldn't start. No, we can go over LuxArt. We'll go over LuxArt vehicle control. We can go over version 3. Let's exit out though. Quentin says SLR automatic fire script. It's a good one. I like it. All right, LuxArt Vehicle Control V3. So kind of the difference between this and the original is this one adds the ability to have a GUI, and you can also modify the siren tones and stuff. If you're interested in that, I will do a full video on custom siren tones and using it in this resource in the future. Today, we'll just focus on installing this one. So all you have to do is go to this page. I will link it in the description, and for those watching live in chat right now. And then you can go ahead and click the Releases tab. You do not want to download the files just straight out from here. You have to click the Releases tab, and you have to download the latest version right here. So you can see there is a couple in here. If you are using Linux, they have a special FX manifest for your build. Otherwise, you are going to download the full LuxArt Vehicle Control V, whatever version you have, and that's going to be the one you want to download. If you are updating, they have an update-only version, and if you're on Linux, download the Linux version. Go ahead and open it with WinZip 7-zip WinRAR, just like anything else you would open up. And you can see there's a couple things in here. You have a LVC folder, you have a dependencies folder, and you have a plugins folder. So here's what you're going to do. Remember, there is always installation instructions. I do recommend reading over them because this is going to explain how to install stuff, even if it changes from when I'm doing it in the video. So what you're going to want to do is you're first going to want to install Rage UI. It is a modified version, so you have to install it even if you have it already installed. So you'll go into the dependency folder, you'll find Rage UI, and you're going to drag it into your resources folder, just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our files here. We're going to find our LVC folder, and we're going to drag it into our resources just like that. Inside of here, you can see there's a lot of different stuff. There's the FX manifest file, there's the settings file, there's the sirens file. Inside of our settings.lux Lula file. This is where you're going to set your community ID. You have to set a community ID, otherwise it does not work. So in this case, I'll just do BGHDYT. That is my community ID. You have to have one there. It will not work if you don't. You can go ahead and modify the rest of these settings if you want, including your HUDs. You want them enabled by default, kill master switches, all of your key bindings. Key bindings use the FiveM key bindings list. If you don't know what that is, you can find them all on the forums. I'll also leave a link to this in the description of the video. But they are just based on numbers 1 to 260, and it just corresponds to both a Xbox controller and your default controller. I'll leave that in chat as well if you want to use that. But you can modify those turn signals and stuff if you need. If you're going to use any of their plugins, this is one of the new features, including extra controls, extra integrations, remote takedown lights, traffic advisors. These require extra setup. They do not work straight off the bat. You can enable plugins in here and then drag them into your plugins folder inside of LuxArt Vehicle Controls folder. So if you're using that, you can go ahead and modify that to your needs. I will not be going over the plugins. There's no use for me in this case. All right. Now, if you can take a look at the FX manifest file, you don't have to actually do this, but you can see it's going to set up all the things. It's going to use Rage UI. It's going to do everything it needs to do. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Obviously, Rage UI is its own FX manifest, so it does have to be started before you start LuxArt Vehicle Control. So you can edit this with Notepad++. Do ensure Rage UI, because that's the first thing you're going to do. And then you're going to do ensure LuxArt Vehicle Control. Make sure you spell ensure right. LVC. Make sure you're starting Rage UI first. Make sure you do not rename either folder. They have to be exactly the same name. Otherwise, they're not going to work properly. If you're using custom sirens, which I'll go over in a future video, but you can see sirens.lula file. In here, you have all of the siren tone names. You would modify this to your custom siren tones to what you need. So that is pretty much all you have to do. Start up your FiveM server. Check console. Make sure you don't have any errors. You'll see started resource LVC after Rage UI. That's the way you know you're ready to go. So now you can start FiveM and hop in your game and check it out. It should be pretty easy. It's pretty much drag and drop. Community ID is pretty much the most important part, yeah. LuxArt's amazing. All right. We're almost in game now. Zen Gaming, how to make a replacement car add-on. I'll go over that in a minute once we're done with LuxArt. Quint and I did at it. All right, we're in game. So if we spawn a vehicle that is classified as an emergency vehicle, it's going to use LuxArt by default. Let's say we spawn a police cruiser. You can see that LuxArt GUI over there is going to be enabled. You can press Q to enable your lights. To modify key bindings, you can go into settings or open up your LuxArt menu. In here, you can modify your primary siren tones, your main siren tones, all your siren settings. So if you want to park kill, what that does is if your siren's on, you step out of the car, it's going to kill your siren, which is awesome. I always recommend that. You have HUD settings, so you can go ahead and move it around. You turn on move mode, you can drag it around your screen wherever you want it to go, which is pretty cool. You have audio settings, what your radio controls are, activity reminders, storage management. Just save your settings when you are done. If you want to modify your key bindings or anything, you'll go to settings, you'll go down to your key bindings, you'll go down to FiveM, and you can see there's going to be a list of all your siren tones and all your controls for LVC in here. So it's pretty easy to install. That should be pretty much it for your LuxArt V3. It's a cool resource. I recommend checking it out. I'll leave all the links in the description and in chat for the people watching live. But it's a cool resource. All right. So hopefully that did help for the people who are having problems with LuxArt. It's quite easy to install. You just have to make sure you set those couple things. Make sure you don't rename the folders and start your resources correctly. All right, let's talk about replacement vehicles. So, Zen Gaming, are you trying to replace a vehicle like a police vehicle, an emergency vehicle? What type of vehicle are you trying to replace? Just a basic install replacement, just how to do it? Just give me an idea on kind of what you're doing. If you mean like NPZ vehicles, we can easily go over that as well. If you have a pack in mind, you can send the name and I can take a look at it. So you want to do an add-on vehicle, because do you want it to replace the vanilla car, or do you want it to be an add-on vehicle? Because there are two different things. If you're doing an add-on vehicle, it's going to require handling files. I'm not the best at creating those files, but it kind of depends on what you're doing. Quentin may be able to help more than I can on stream, so he has a lot of experience with replacement vehicles. Even with vanilla, it might require a handling replacement. Yep, I do remember LSPDFR flashbacks for that. There's a reason I don't play LSPDFR in single player anymore, because every update, it just kills everything. And it is... I never want to install cars again. Oh my god, that NPC almost hit me off the mountain. No, it must be add-on, but I don't get an add-on for the car. I want only replacement. So you want like a replacement pack. So to install replacement vehicles, it's going to be the same as installing add-on vehicles, pretty much. It's kind of the same type of method. It's just dragging it into your server.cf or resources folder, and adding it to your server.cfg. It shouldn't be that much of a difference. Do you have a pack you're trying or a vehicle you're trying? Yeah, LSPDFR is very fun. I really enjoy it when it works. So it's an add-on resource, but you get it as a replacement. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, because that's kind of not how it works in FiveM. The way it would be a replacement vehicle is if the name of the file is a replacement of an in-game name. That boy, can you find a mission row police MLO? Probably. That seems pretty common. There's one on GTA 5 mods. I sent that one. That one's I've installed this before, I think, on a video. AJ, do you know how to configure Discord vehicle whitelist? It depends on the resource you're using. I'm gonna do an updated video on API perms in the next couple weeks. That I may go over Discord whitelists on, but I don't normally do that. Maybe someone in chat has a better idea on how to do it, but I would assume you need like a Discord perm resource, and then you can use that to have another resource that grabs the role IDs or something. I'm confusing myself. All right. I got myself a new Steam API key. So I'm gonna hide my screen, or I'm gonna enter all this stuff, and then I'm gonna do it on my second monitor. Maybe I don't leak it this time. So I keep leaking it, and it's not gonna be good that I keep leaking it, so. All right, there we go. I've made it so my Steam API keys change, so no one can steal it. Thinkiverse, or I think Thinkiverse, if you're still here. Yeah, I did. Do you mind just going back and making sure there's nothing in my email that could be not something I wanted to show? Just take a glance at it, see if there's anything in there that would have been bad to show stream. So I could decide if I want to cut out the things. I think my name was in it, but that was about it. But everybody knows my name anyway, so. Oh, you sent the resource for the vehicle whitelist. Yep, so you still need a Discord perm script. I was right. So you have like a Discord perm script, but then you can use a role list to automatically modify the needed vehicles, I guess. I don't know. I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna drink some water. All right, refreshed. But yeah, there's a lot of cool resources out there. Someone asked, how did I get the FiveM list of pictures in my forums? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the forums page. You're gonna go down. You're gonna click FiveM resource development and modding. Go click releases. And then by default, it's gonna be this cool box. The only way it doesn't become this cool box layout is if you sort by tags, and then it goes into a list, which is kind of stupid. But you know, you do have this kind of cool box layout if you're just doing it normally. Thank you, Thinkiverse. Because I could download the whole stream, cut it out, and re-upload the VOD, but then YouTube doesn't like that. So, you know, it's fun to deal with. Can you find a money balance HUD for ESX? ESX has it by default. Or it should, theoretically. I don't think it eliminates it at all. All right. I don't exactly know. Maybe we can find one more resource to install. Maybe we can play a little game with chat a little bit with all of you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure updating TXadmin just is reinstalling the server files, if I remember correctly. Theoretically. At least it should be something like that. So I don't have any edited videos this week to release today. I've been a little busy. But I'm working... God, I'm tired. I'm working on editing both 5PD tutorials and RP videos for next week. I'm going to cut out the LuxArt control and a couple of other ones we've installed today and do a video on them later this week probably. Make sure when you're uninstalling and installing stuff, you keep a backup of all your old files. Make sure you keep a backup though. You do not want to lose them. All right, we can update my server real quick. It's been a while since I've done that. So a lot of people use the latest recommended, the latest optional versions. I tend to just download the latest. It's going to be a little bit more buggy, but personally I like using the newer features and stuff. If you have a resource that requires it, you could use the latest recommended for production servers, but I use the latest one when I can, just to test stuff out, have fun with it. So all you have to do to update, at least for the old method, is to delete all these files and drag them all in, just like that. At least that's for me locally. And then start it up to make sure it worked. There we go. Worked perfectly. How do I give myself items with OX inventory? I am not sure. How do I get them backed up? So rename the folder. You just rename the folder. So like if I wanted to back up my server data folder and completely reset it, or like my resources folder, for example, you could rename your resources folder resources_old, and then you have make a new resources folder and have that. So with txadmin, you would, if you wanted to reinstall your tx data folder, you would do like txdata_old, and then your new one would be tx data, just like the old one was. So that's kind of what you would do. You just rename the folder. It keeps a backup of it. I do recommend remote backups either on GitHub or Dropbox or something like that. But for people who don't have that set up, you can do a just rename the folder type method. You do that for single player too, for mods folders. At least you're supposed to. Do I pay for WinRAR? I don't want to admit I have, but I did it through a company. Like my company did it. So I guess not me personally. I can blame the company for paying for it. / give item. There you go. That's how you add it for OX inventory. Thank you, person in the chat. So I guess you could say, yes, I do pay for WinRAR. All right. So we are going to do some RP at the end of this stream. We're going to hop on Quentin's server for it. We'll do about 45 minutes to an hour of RP. But before then, I'm going to let you guys decide what we should do. Should we check out the new Microsoft Flight Simulator update? I'm going to start a poll for this. What should we do? Do we take a quick Microsoft Flight Simulator update? We're going to do RP at the end. It's going to be full RP, no 5PD, I believe. It's not my server, so what should we do now? Should we do Microsoft Flight Simulator? Should we do Marbles? Or should we do a round of Valorant? Go ahead and do that poll. Let me know what you want to try out. We're going to do RP and a couple other things at the end of the stream too. Let me know what you want to see. Microsoft Flight Simulator has all the votes so far. All right, Microsoft Flight Simulator it is then. We'll check that out for a minute. I did play it a little bit last night. All right, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a good one. All right, let's take a look at what they added and updated. I do not just use my keyboard. That would be death. I have a yoke. Or like a joystick, at least. That's the better word for it. Yoke would be my whole setup. I used to have a yoke and a whole setup for it. But, you know. Not anymore. Yeah, a flight sim, a keyboard for flight sim would be death. How do I add clothes to my FiveM server with vMenu for free? Any streaming of clothing is free if you have under 10 slots on your server. It's just the same way you would stream any other things. You just throw it in the folder, and then if it's a pet add-on, you can use your addons.json file inside of vMenu. But overall, EUP, you would just install all your resources and stuff like you normally do. If you're over 10 slots, though, you have to have Patreon. So who in chat does Microsoft Flight Simulator at all? Who likes it? Who does stuff with it? Am I the only one who plays this? I guarantee I'm not the only one who plays this. Zayden plays it. What do you fly? I think we've talked about this. I think it was the 737 you said. Or 767. 737 probably. You want it, but you don't have enough storage. This game takes up a ridiculous amount of storage. Somehow the marketplace is currently unavailable. That's all right. I have a couple cool planes in here. I have the 737 Max, which is my favorite to fly. I'm really into it. All of them. Okay, someone talked to me about Microsoft Flight Simulator the other day, but 737 Max is my favorite. It's an add-on plane, but it is my favorite. Let's try some activities though, because I think they have the new 40th anniversary stuff. They have the Goose plane, which is part of my research report from the other day, which is actually pretty cool. But I kind of wanted to try the glider, because I heard the glider is supposed to be pretty cool. San Francisco Sunset. We could do that one as well. Do they not have the gliders in here? Where's the glider? All right, we'll do the long goose one. You already have over 600 hours. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours. I probably do too, though. I don't know how much. I don't know how many hours I have. Officially 95, so I'm nowhere close. But if I had any extra free time, apparently I would do this game. All right, let's take a look at it. I remember reading about this when I was doing the research report. I actually flew more than once. All right. Since this is like an ancient plane, I'll fly it a little bit internally and a little bit out, and then we'll do a 737 flight just around LA a little bit, or San Francisco, and then we'll hop to FiveM and do our RP for the end of the day. What is the meta files? So the meta files would be for like for what aspect? Like the meta files in. I need to know more about what you're talking about. Hello to all. Hello. Hopefully you're doing well. We were doing FiveM resources all morning. If you're here for that, feel free to go scroll back in the stream. We went over Luxar vehicle control, a couple maps, a couple resources. Now we're taking a quick break with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then we're going to hop into RP to finish off the day in about 45 minutes, I believe. A little less than an hour. This game runs beautifully, by the way. At least with my current settings. I very much enjoy it. It runs very nice. Do you think this plane could do a barrel roll? Who in chat thinks this thing can do a barrel roll? I should probably gain some altitude though. If we're gonna try this, we need to gain some altitude. While we gain some altitude, Jaden has a question. I have a question about FiveM. I'm working on a QB core server. How do I get a police holster animation specifically for law enforcement? So the first question is kind of, if you're using a core resource, you'll probably just want to search online, QB core holster animation. And then if it's for everyone, what you can do is you can modify the file and add like a check for the permissions. I'm not sure how QB core does permissions, but you could do a check for the permissions, and modify it. Okay, Quentin, if it's not too many, we can do it next time, but hopefully there's enough people that we can do something. All right, barrel roll time. Here we go. Oh, this thing is not gonna make it. It's not even gonna attempt to flip over. Hopefully that helps a little bit, Jaden. I'm not the best with QB core overall, at least at the moment, or ESX or any of those resources, but okay, this thing is not gonna do barrel roll. Okay, pull up, abandon the idea. This thing is way too big to do that. Much too big. But it's a cool plane. I do like it. Why in the world is that on? I always turn those stupid things off, and every time I open this game, they come back on. What is the setting for it? Where is my settings menu? The settings menu doesn't exist. That's terrific. All right. Let's go do a flight in our 737. Did you change the name of the live? I added Microsoft Flight Simulator to the end of it. I can modify it on the go, though. It's a pretty cool feature. I like it. All right. World map. Do I want to go through... Why am I moving? I don't understand why I'm moving here. Why is my map moving? This game just doesn't like me today. What is going on? What in the world? Stop. I'm gonna restart real quick because it is not having... Oh, my Xbox controller's on. It's probably having a heart attack with that thing. All right. I disabled my Xbox controller. Let's restart now. Haven't tried the helicopters yet? Yeah, I haven't either. Jaden, that's probably a good idea. That makes more sense. FiveM is the best multiplayer. FiveM is really good. I do enjoy it. It's better than most others. I do give you that much. Can I not skip this intro? No, I can't. Okay, here's a question for you 12 people in chat. If you could go anywhere in the world to visit or to travel, where would you go? I'm glad you enjoy the videos, by the way. Very happy you do. Dubai and Hawaii. Hawaii. Hawaii's nice. I was there over the summer. Went to Maui. I drove up all the way to the top of the volcano. Went all around the island off-roading. We, our rental car barely fit on the roads, but... California? California's awesome. At one point I wanted to visit Russia, but not now. I have the same feeling. I have ESX, and how do I revive myself with slash revive? It doesn't work. Maybe slash respawn. I mean, it depends on your it depends on your type of resource. I don't know what resource you're using it. What type of rental was I driving? We were driving a, oh boy. So there's like this, there are like these rental companies. I think the closest thing I could explain to it is like a Suburban. It was kind of like this kind of car. We were two people. It was I don't know why they gave us such a big car, but they gave us a gigantic car. And God, I want to find the, it was like a one-way road. Like it was this tiny, tiny road. And we were driving this gigantic car on it. It was this road. Hold on. Let me find a picture of it. It was like this type of road. And we were driving this gigantic car. It was like the most sketchy thing because it was two ways, but you kind of had to like crush yourself into the terrain on the side if you needed to pass. And it was the stupidest car to do the road in. We made it through. We thought we were going to fall off the cliff a couple of times through the road, but in the end we made it through. It was all right. we did make it. Greece will be nice to visit. Yeah, I want to go visit Greece at some point. Real, fictional, or mythical place? Atlantis. I would like to know if Atlantis is real too. That'd be cool. I don't know if this plane is going to start with the engines on though. I hope it does. Because I haven't played this plane in a little bit, and I don't know if I remember how to turn all the engines on. No, we'll see. And I'm not starting at a gate, so I don't have ground power, so I really hope it starts with the engines on. Presidential escort. It was like a one-car presidential escort, yeah. Oh, thank God it started with the engines on. Oh, I got us all ready for takeoff. All right. That works for me. That works for me. Let's go ahead and take off. We're going to explore LA a little bit. B1. B1 already? We're not. Okay. Rotating. We were not at V1, but whatever. Gear up. Does anyone else have some crazy rental car stories? I have a couple. We are such a climb. What are you flying with? This is like a controller wise or like joystick wise. I'm flying with a Logitech joystick. We're gonna break every rule of flying here. I'm not even gonna try. You never fly these planes visual. You always fly them with a flight plan in IFR, but DJ Chris Rock, what are you having problems with on FiveM? We went over a lot of FiveM stuff earlier. You can rewind in the stream if you want. We went over a bunch on LuxArt vehicle control. We went over a bunch on maps and resources, and a bunch of debugging as well. We're gonna go back to FiveM in a little bit. We're just kind of doing a little break in the middle with some Microsoft Flight Simulator because it looks so nice. And then we're gonna go into some roleplay. I don't know why they're going on about it. I want them to terminate radio contact. All right, so we weren't able to do a barrel roll or anything in that gigantic flying goose, but I think we could probably do it in this plane. I think this plane has enough ability if we just throttle up to our max speed, I think we could probably do a backflip or a barrel roll in this plane. We're at 10,000 feet. I think we have enough altitude to do it now. Why don't we try it? We're going to level off. I'm going to gain some speed. I'm going to get up to maybe 300 knots. Something like that. I'm going to gain speed. Level off about 11,000 feet. I do know a lot about flying, by the way. I have a drones license, UAV license, and I've taken a lot of courses in flight stuff. I'm the only reason I don't have a private pilot's license is because it's so expensive. That is the only reason. All right, let's do a flip. All right, we're upside down. We are probably throwing everybody. We're probably pulling more trees than a fighter jet would right now. That's a mountain, but I think we're gonna make it. Ah, we did it. Success. Though we are way over speed. We're going 200, 300 knots over the maximum speed of this aircraft. Which is not what you're supposed to do in a 737. All right. I'm trying to level out, but I have no control over this plane anymore. We are going way too fast. We're like gaining, what, 5,000 feet a minute right now. I'm gonna try to level our plane out a little bit. Autopilot is... We're kind of stalling in a way. We're still recovering from our barrel roll there. I'm gonna give the plane a second to recover itself. I'm gonna get a nice little glide slope down at a stable speed. And we're all right. We are all right. We are here 15,000 feet. Getting some speed. You play ATS, American Truck Simulator? Is that what you mean, Quentin? Imagine plane doing this IRL? Yeah, that would not go well. You're gonna stall. I'm all right. I'm all right. All right, autopilot. Hold our altitude, please. We're gonna slow ourselves down a lot. Speed breaks out. We're gonna get down to 7,000. We'll do 5,000 feet, and we'll come into a landing on LAX, which is now directly to our right over there. But we got to slow down quite a lot. See, now I'm going to the pilot mode. Now I'm gonna really slow us down. We're gonna get back on course. We're gonna do all right. We're gonna get landed. So who in chat has flown to LA before? Has anybody ever flown to LA? Have you gone to LAX? You flew here from Germany? Nice. We're just over downtown right now. So normally you would be making a turn right about here. You would make a turn, well, actually in a little bit. Maybe the wrong downtown. No, that's downtown LA, I think. I don't know what's up with the buildings. Normally it's better than this. I think Microsoft servers are having some problems today. Yeah, that's downtown. So normally you would make a turn right about here and line up for the approach. But we are way too high for that. So I'm going to ask our flight director to get us down a little bit faster. Well, significantly faster. And I'm going to make a turn to the right. And I'm going to slow us down even more. Put another notch of flaps in there. We got a question in chat. Hey, bro. So I'm developing in FiveM, working with QB Corp. Facing a bit of a problem with my inventory gets cleared and the job gets taken every time I log out of my server. Any fix? I would assume it is something with your MySQL saving and QB Core. I would just make sure your database is set up properly and you have your whatever resource you have modifying. I think it would just be your plain QB Core modifying any of your kind of like data saving. You're gonna have to look at whatever's supposed to be saving your data, which would normally be normal QB Core. There's something going wrong for that, would be my diagnosis for that, for sure. I'm gonna slow this down even more here. We need to get our altitude down. We are way too high for this approach. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a I'm gonna turn us and kind of do a little bit of a loop on our descent here. We're just gonna keep descending. I'm gonna try to line up for the runway on the right, on the left hand side there. I'm just gonna give us an extra couple seconds of descent. I'm gonna slow us down once again. That's speeding us up. I want to slow us down. Speed brakes are out. Flaps are about 50%. See the runway over there on our left-hand side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just circle us around. We're gonna do a whole 360-degree turn. Which will set us at a good altitude to come in for a landing. All right. That sounds good, Quentin. Thank you. We'll be there. If you have full fuel, you're gonna have to dump or you'll be too heavy. Yeah, I have only about 50%. I think the default's 50% fuel. We'll make it in. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. See you later, Noodles. I'm gonna go dev my server. Have fun, AJ. Hopefully you can join us on the next stream as well. All right, we should be coming in on course in a moment, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we are. And we are on course. Perfect. Be a little bit more to the right. All right. Autopilot is going to be disengaged. I'm going to take manual control of the aircraft to line us up for landing, though I'm going to let the speed be controlled by the aircraft. Just keep it a little bit easier. I think speed brakes are still out. Yeah, they are. I'm going to put those away. We're going to go full flaps for our final approach here into LAX. Aircraft control is mine. We're going to continue our descent. In a moment, we will lower our landing gear. Once we get about a little bit into the approach, we're still a little bit high, so we're going to start our descent a little bit quicker here. Have I ever played Planet Coaster? I love Planet Coaster. There is a series here on the channel, which is a speed up series where I don't know if it's still public. I might have private in it, but it is it's a quite I really like it. We did a park on it, and we did pretty well. All right, landing gear down.
2500.
Standing by for 3 green. 3 green. Landing gear clear. Did you ever see my Quentin? I did. We'll still hop on. I'll still hop on. Play it for a little bit. All right, we're going to go for the right-hand side runway, so 24 right. I think it's 25 right? 24 right. 24 right. No, that's the other side. I think it's 25 right. Speed, we can manually take control of now. Auto throttle disengaged. Full flaps. Looking good. Warning reset. Will I ever bring it back to the channel? I may, if people want it. Got a little thrust there. 1,000 feet. Glide slope looks good. We're not using ILS, so it's all visual today. Runway aircraft don't normally land on this runway. They normally land on the one on the left or the one on the far right, which is a little bit more inland. We are just waiting for a patrol to start, but yes, 5PD RP is next. FiveM RP is
500.
little high. It's all right.
400.
Just gonna glide it down.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40.
Gonna give it a flare.
30. 20.
We have a little hop there. That's unfortunate.
10.
All right, reversers out. I don't know what happened to my reverser sounds, but 60 knots, reverser's cut. Flaps come up. We have landed back at LAX. Same runway we took off from. Looks a pretty plane. 737 Max is such a nice plane. Only if they didn't crash as often. They don't anymore, but they did. Such a beautiful plane, though. All right, clear of 25 right. It was 25 right. That's kind of right. All right. Landing lights come off. We're just going to power down here on the tarmac because why not? Engine 1 and Engine 2 cut. Parking brake enabled. Beacon lights come off. Maybe you can ground power on. Oh, well. External power is not available. Oh, whatever. Reset. Standby power. There we go. All right. Welcome to Los Angeles, everybody. Hopefully you had a nice little flight there. Pretty cool. All right. Can you post RP instead of 5PD? I have an RP video ready to be edited. So it's coming. Maybe I can show you what videos I have coming out. Hold on. This is what I have left to edit. I have 4 5PD videos and an RP video ready to go. So I have to edit those soon. We'll see. The RP one is pretty good. I got arrested twice, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it happens. It happens. You get arrested. It's all good. It's all good. Quentin, what's our time looking like? What is our time looking like? Has anybody seen the shorts this week? We have a lot of shorts going out. If you don't know, we have a lot of shorts out right now. They're doing pretty well. They are doing pretty well. Some of them are. Our live streams also doing pretty well. Our videos also doing pretty well. Though I wish 5PD got a couple more views, but still doing pretty good. Can you join my server? I sent you an invite. I'm not going to do any group joins today other than the RP that we're going to do. In terms of Discord servers, I can't join Discord servers, but I will do more joining FiveM servers in the future. 20 minutes. All right. Let's see what we can do for 20 minutes, shall we? Anybody have any cool ideas on what we can do for the next 20 minutes? I don't exactly know if we have a cool 20-minute game. But if we do, we could play a 20-minute game. Mini motorways. An option. We're going to do RP in 20 minutes. We're just waiting for things to get started. We got 20 minutes to spare. Play 911 operator a little bit. Or 122 operator. I guess that's the new one. Play some Arma. If anybody have any other servers or any other questions, I'm happy to answer them. We've done a lot of FiveM resources today. So I don't have any more to install at the moment. I covered all the ones that I wanted to install. But if you have any questions, put them in chat. I don't mind answering them. 911 operator. All right. 122 operator is the updated version of it, so we'll jump on that. I've not played this game in a long time though. I think since like June. Can we do a free game, please? We'll do Berkeley. Should we do 911 calls? We'll do 911 calls. We will start directly in Berkeley. We'll do Berkeley. We do Oakland too. That's a big area. We can do Albany. We'll do Oakland and or Berkeley and Albany. It wants us to do more. Richmond? Oakland, Albany, Richmond. Okay. We'll do normal. I wish I could cut the audio though. I don't want the music. We got other music on. Followed our TikTok. Thank you. Options. Audio. Go away. Gotta go. Sorry about that. If you want to join back to RP, we're going to do it in about 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. Something like that. We're just kind of spending time, trying to waste time. I've not played this game in a long time. Medical assistance needed. Alright. Send an ambulance that way. One thing I wish they had in this game is better UI, like a 3D UI. We have a police incident going on here. Stalker incident. Yeah, we'll send a police van to that. So this is my college campus over here. Hi, Berkeley. How you doing? Got another police call here. Speeding. Send a police car that way. Got another police call. Red light offense. Bikes are currently hiding because it is raining. Suspects are running away. Oh, there's a police case. Or is this a police case? One of these is a police case. Another medical incident called in. I don't have an available... We do have an available ambulance. It's just far away. So, sorry, you're gonna have to wait a minute, people. Case resolved. Alright. So far, so good. See, they're giving a ticket. Bruce Jenkins. New call. 911, what's your emergency? Let's see. Have a heart attack. We'll send that up. Where is this person? They're trapped. Somewhere near the biggest park in the city. So this is this area. They went to hunt ladybugs and got lost. Trapped. Oh, there's a storm. They're trapped by the storm. Okay. They could stay away from trees because of the lightning. I'm going to send an ambulance out to their area. They shouldn't turn the phone off. I'd like to send someone over there. Can I send medical that way? I'm gonna send a medical person that way anyway, but may not go well for them. We have a police call as well. Busy day. I have an ambulance going to assist anyway. Pretty cool. We're doing decently. We have a new incident. Damaged fire hydrant. We'll send a vehicle up for that. We have a shots fired call? Where? Oh, this one. Wanted weird acting person is shots fired. Looks like they got it resolved though. Suspect Suspect in custody. We have another police call. Red light offense. I don't have anyone anywhere close to there, so I'm gonna redirect them over there. All right. Another medical call. I really need more ambulances on that side of the city, it seems. All right, we have one more new call. We'll do one more call, and then we're going to join the server. They've chopped their leg off. That's not good. 222 Kelsey Street. All right, I'm going to get a medical guy over there as soon as possible, but that's going to be quite a long time. Going decently. We're still... We'll be there in a few minutes. More like 20. Quite a long ways away. I apologize for that. Well, that person may not be good because I guess they have no... They have a new incident. You can respond up there for shoplifting. Quentin, is your server good to go, or are we waiting for 11:30? It's a fun game, but pretty repetitive. All right, let's hop in FiveM. We'll get into it. We'll do about 30 minutes of RP. Hop in RP. That'll we. So, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Got anything fun planned? Just hanging out with family? What are you going to be up to? All right. Why don't we get our characters set up today? I'm just going to steal this car because, you know, why not? Why not? We'll steal a car. We're going to be a criminal today. We're not going to obey any laws. Our name is going to be David Hamilton. We're going to be 22. We've been put in prison before for assault. Once before. Assault and bribery. I think we're setting us down to celebrate its incident. Fair enough. I don't really celebrate it either, but we just spend time with family. All right. We are in game. It's gonna be about 10 minutes until everybody gets in the server, but we're gonna go break some laws in the meantime. So let's break some laws. I do have a weapon, which is good for me. I think I need to turn up the game volume a little bit, so you guys will be able to hear the game. Okay, this is gonna go well. That's a bear? Is that a bear? Oh my god, I have never seen a bear. That's insane. Let's run on the bear. Bye, bear. Oh boy. Okay, that didn't go well. We're gonna, oh my god, duplicate cars. Maybe I should go steal another car. I wasn't paying attention to the road. I think I'm gonna need a different car before we start. Or I could just drive this into Sandy. Get the cops to say this. You're driving recklessly and speeding. A good start. It is a good start. I'm gonna still get pulled over. I guarantee it. I am gonna get pulled over like almost immediately. I just want to get to Sandy Shores. Foxy, are you still hanging in the chat? I just want to make sure you're gonna enjoy if you because I know you said FiveM roleplay, so just checking you if you're here. Oh boy. We are almost in Sandy Shores. Oh, crash. It's all right. It's all right. We're still fine. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. Let's... This car is somehow still driving. It's a miracle. It's a miracle this thing's still driving. All right. We're now in Sandy Shores. The cops are probably getting on the road in just about 5 minutes. So why don't we go ahead and get a drink to start it off? David Hamilton will be not only missing a door, but slightly intoxicated. All right, let's grab a drink, shall we? I believe we can set our BAC level. We can. We'll put 0.07. We'll be 1 under the legal limit. So we're only slightly intoxicated. And I have no memory of how I lost this door. Not even my car, though. So. Glad you're still hanging around, Foxy. I'm gonna pull into the ammunition over here. Or the McDonald's. Kind of McDonald's with the broken sign. There you go. My poor car. My poor stolen Porsche. Alright. There's a cool McDonald's here. Oh my god, I can't get inside. Staff only. This is pretty cool. Nice interior. I like how the bathroom's like has grass in it and there's no door, but awesome. The Swedish government is increasing tax on alcohol and tobacco. I think that's like a lot of places are. I would assume not just Sweden, but I know a lot of people. A lot of places are. All right, cool. We got a cool interior of McDonald's. I may be trespassing, but that's all right. I don't think they have security cameras. Could I get like, I don't know. What can I get? What would be good to get here? If I'm in first person, I can't see. An extra value meal. I'll have that. That sounds pretty cool. All right. Let's get on the road. Sounds good, Quentin. Enjoy your patrol. Maybe you'll run into David Hamilton on the road. Who knows? All right. I don't have a house or anything. So I guess I could be like a tourist from Los Santos visiting the wild area of Sandy Shores in my stolen Porsche, which they don't need to be known as stolen. I just bought it from a junkyard. That's my story. They just bought it from a junkyard. Ow. Okay, whoever's working on the MLOs for destructible signs, I see what you mean. It is annoying when they don't get destructed, when you can't run into them. I don't like McDonald's food, though. I know they've been around so long, but I just don't like the food. I think I've had it once. I don't think I've had it since. You know, I'm not a big fan of McDonald's or any fast food. There's trains. Cool. The mile per hour one on the map that's currently here, that I believe is just part of the engine fluid license plate script. I'm pretty sure. This isn't my server. We're doing some RP now, but I believe if you need to ask, you can private message Quentin on Discord. He'll probably tell you. I don't know how many people we have in here right now. Okay, so we just have a couple people. It's all right. We have a couple minutes till they were supposed to start anyway. We're only going to do it for about half an hour, though. I got a busy day today. We have a nice stream, though. We've done some RP. We've done some Microsoft Flight Simulator. And now we're going to do RP. We've done a lot of tutorials, too, which has been fun. I'm pretty sure I've done a video on the same HUD script as well. If you want to check, if you would like to check the channel, I've probably done a video on it. It sounds familiar. I'm just gonna borrow this work truck. Oh my god, that LO is so bright. I need to find a truck that doesn't have this bright light. And I maybe crashed. Nope, I'm okay. I'm okay. Can anyone join in here? I think you can. Oh my god, this doesn't have physics. This is not my server, but I think anybody can join. It's Ocean Valley Roleplay, I believe. Oh my god, I cannot drive this. Get out of the car. This is a here's a link to his server's Discord server. You can find his Discord within that. So it should have the info to connect as well if you're interested in joining in right now. If you're not interested in joining in, if you want to reach out to Quentin privately, you can do it from that file as well, or from that server as well. Oh my god, I crashed. I need to find where in the world is a car that I can actually drive that isn't going to kill me. You can find the IP their direct connect IP in that Discord server. I think anybody can be a civ by default. Just sign into the CAD and stuff. I think LEO is whitelisted, if I remember correctly. There's literally no cars. I'm just gonna be stuck with motorbikes. I need to go find a car. There's another truck. I don't want a truck. I want a car. A physical car. Does anybody drive anything other than... Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, finally. An actual car. Hopefully this one has physics. Shush, shush, shush. I know. Stealing car, bad. I'm a criminal today. Alright. We got ourselves a car. This is our car. This is David Hamilton's car. Oh my god. Think first. I mean, he kind of does. I give you that, but like... Oh boy. Alright, we're on the road though. I'm slightly drunk. I got a Happy Meal. I think his tag's Nathan. He should be the director role on that Discord server. Oh my god, hi car. Ooh, car. Like it. Cop's whitelisted if I remember correctly. I think Civ's anybody though. You can apply to be a cop though. I'm breaking every law because I got a new car and I'm trying it out. The last time I broke every law, I got arrested. So, I don't want to get arrested though. Sounds good. Think first. Thanks for hanging around. Hopefully you have a good day. Whatever you're up to. Thanks for helping out with the email thing earlier. Maybe we can go buy some fireworks. Celebrate. We could go buy some fireworks and celebrate, maybe. I don't know what we're going to celebrate, but we'll celebrate something. Oh, there's a cop. There's a cop driving around. We're going to go to the ammunition. We're going to buy some fireworks. We're going to celebrate the end of Halloween, the beginning of Christmas, by buying some fireworks. Buy some fireworks. So this server is vMenu based, which is awesome. So you can just go ahead and roleplay whatever you want to roleplay. I want to get myself a firework if they have fireworks. Firework launcher. There we go. Perfect. Got myself a firework launcher. Let's go launch some fireworks, shall we? Alright. Get in our car. I don't know where a good place to fire off some fireworks would be. Maybe the boathouse? No, probably this boat launch area over here. We can probably launch off some fireworks. Oh, car! Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there a person in that car? Oh, there's not. So this is just a free car. Oh. Okay. It's a party for the end of Halloween, beginning of December. I found this nice little car over here on the boat dock. I like it. Fast car, I think. Let's test the speed of this thing. Fast car. This thing's only... That maxes out of 55! What in the world is this? Oh, there we go. Now it's picking up speed. Now it's picking up speed. It just requires a little bit of a boost there. It's slower than my truck was. This thing is such a slow acceleration. What in the world? It is so slow to start up. Thought it would be faster. It looks like there may be a faster car back here. A weird looking car. Oh boy, that looks like a bad crash. Why don't we get a cool car back here? We can spawn a car. I want a sports car. Ah, that is not a sports car. But it will do. We'll drive this around for a minute. Oh my god, it's like an old person car. It's faster than a Charger was though. Ah, green light. We're only gonna do about 20 minutes, see if we can get into any trouble. I don't know where the cops went. If we can't get into any trouble, I'll probably just head over to do some schoolwork after because I got a long day. Oh my god, I was reading your question in chat and I almost crashed. I have a vMenu server, or an ESX server, sorry. And when I'm dead and I type /revive, my vMenu skin loads and the inventory doesn't work. It's probably going to be a bug with your revive script. Have you checked for any errors in console, or if is there anything in your script script documentation that goes over what happens if that happens? Because I've never heard of that happening before, but there's so many scripts out there for ESX. Maybe try a different revive option. All right, I'm gonna fire a firework. Trying to get the cops' attention. We'll try to get the cops' attention. Looks like a car though. Yo, do you do dev QB Core? Like, do I work with QB Core? Rarely, but I know quite a bit about it now since I've been answering all the questions about it. So in a way, kind of on and off. I don't like develop resources for it or anything though. Not at on normally. I think I've done it once. Wonder what this NPC will think when I fired a firework round at them. Oh, they turned. Oh. Boy. That was bad timing. Oh, boy. That was very bad timing. Oh, boy. I have a feeling this is not going to go well. I can't. I couldn't hear what you said. Can you try again? Oh boy. I think my audio may be broken, or your mic may be broken. Hold on. Where's my view menu audio settings? Yeah, that should be working, theoretically.
How about this?
Ah, yes. There you go, officer. I can hear you now.
What in the world are you doing?
That's a good question. I mean, what did you see?
Well, I turn the corner and I see you shooting off fireworks.
I may or may not have fired a firework. I wouldn't call it shooting, per se.
Okay. So, right now is not the time to be shooting off fireworks. You know, there's certain times within the year that you're allowed to, and right now is not one of those times.
But it's after Halloween. It's perfect time. It's celebrating Christmas.
Not according to the city handbook. Alright, can I get some license and registration proof of insurance?
Here's my license. My name's David Hamilton. Your department arrested me like a year ago, which
Okay.
I'm still mad about.
What would you do?
Someone was hitting on my sister in a bar, and you guys threw me in jail because I defended her.
Alright, well hold tight, I'll run your information and then I'll probably just get you out of here with a fine as long as everything comes back clean and clear.
All right, I don't have the registration or insurance on the vehicle, but you got my license, so
Is this your vehicle or?
it's a rental.
Okay. So it's gonna come back to the rental company.
It's gonna come back to a junkyard where I'm renting it from.
Okay. Hang tight.
How do I fix awaiting scripts in FiveM? It normally means a script is failing to load like an identity or something. You can go into your server console and figure out which one. You can also use F8. And then that would probably show you what is getting stuck there. I used to walk through dev videos about vMenu and helped a ton, but I'm still needing to call a custom job for Subway. Yeah, I don't know how to make jobs, unfortunately, but I do know there's a lot of people on the forums who do. So you could probably find something that has that. But yeah, awaiting scripts, you just need to kind of look at your console and go one by one in your resources to figure out which one's causing it. You can always also comment out a resource in your server.cfg so it doesn't start, and go one by one until it does start. Doo-doo. I can't believe that cop turned the corner right when I fired the firework. That's unfortunate.
Alright. You still here, sir?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so... Do you have any more fireworks in this vehicle with you?
A couple.
And do you plan to fire them? Or shoot
Not at the
them, or-
moment.
What does that mean?
I don't actively plan to use them at the moment.
Will you use them in the future? As in the next week or so?
Oh my god. Who's this? This guy's a random NPC? Oh my god. I will let that cop get back, but I'm going to pull in front of his vehicle to keep an NPC from crashing behind me this time. Like it does. There we go. Perfect. We'll just hang out here for a minute, let the cop get back in. We'll finish this one RP scene, and then I will do some schoolwork and stuff, and we'll get back to videos normally tomorrow, probably. So for everybody left in chat, when should I stream this week? When would be a good time for me to stream this week for you guys? During the week? The weekend? What do you think? What would be a good point?
Where were we?
You were asking if I had any more fireworks?
Yeah, do you have any more fireworks?
I mean, I do, but I'm not going to use them.
Like, today or ever? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, if I'm getting a ticket or something for this, then I'm not going to want to use it.
Oh, yeah, that'd make most sense, but a lot of people still choose to break the laws after getting cited for them, so it's going to be a citation today, you know, just for using those fireworks not in the right time out of the year, because I think the times are July 4th, Christmas, and Halloween might have been one. But I'll have to look at that. Just sign here at the bottom. It's not a mission to guild. It's just saying you take care of it.
Alright, here you go. Thank you, officer.
Alright, I appreciate it. Here's all your information back. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Yep.
Wow, that was unfortunate. I hate tickets. But I'll probably end up streaming some point. Oh, I wanted to turn right. Some point later this week as well. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow or Monday. But we'll see. Hi, Super. How you doing? Even though I just got cited for firing off fireworks, I decide I'm gonna fire off some fireworks over here. Why don't we fire off some more? Yeah, give me 1 second for the question about the firework HUD, or the firework HUD. The HUD for the vehicle. I'll try to find it for you. I don't... Maybe I didn't do it. Maybe I didn't do a video on it. I'm just gonna get myself arrested real quick. And then I will go ahead and at least get you the vehicle name. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Stop.
I'm just gonna
Get out, no.
I don't want to get out. I don't want to. I don't want to get out. No, I don't. Don't want to. Run! I still have some fireworks. Oh! Oh! Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh boy. I didn't think he was gonna be at the door. I didn't think he was gonna be at the door. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Ah. Yes, I'm gonna find the link for you. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna put my hands up because I just murdered a cop. That's a gun. I'm gonna put my hands up. I murdered a cop. All right, I'm giving up. I didn't think you were coming through the door. I got a gun in my hands, but I'm giving up.
Turn around.
Can I put my hands up, Neil? There we go. I'm getting on the ground.
Going to jail for a long time.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't think you were at the door.
Stand up.
So, you think I will get out soon?
No.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
You just shot me with a firework.
Well, you're all right. You're still walking around. You're alive for the most part.
I can barely breathe. What do you got on you?
Just I kind of ditched the firework launcher inside, so I just a gun that I had in my hand, but I dropped it. So, can we like talk about a plea deal or something?
No.
What do you? How long do you think I go away for this? Maybe like a month.
I think I'm about to disappear. Hold on.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go away for a long time for this. That's unfortunate. Yes, let me try to find you that link.
What do you got in the vehicle?
It's a rental from a junkyard. I got nothing in it. Alright, while he checks the vehicle, I'll find you that script. Boy, is he talking to me? Car HUD. Maybe it was this one? Ah, here you go. I did do a video on it. I was right. I did do a video on it. There you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Let me know if it doesn't. I can try to send a direct link, but that video should help. Any other resources or questions anyone has?
Why'd you shoot me?
I just wanted to scare you. I mean,
Well, now I'm seriously hurt.
I'll take the punishment. Just put me in jail, and I'll see you in, I don't know, a month.
Lovely.
Because trust me, I still got some other vendettas against your other officers. So.
What is this? You have what?
I got a couple other things to talk to your other officers about once I get out.
Doubt they want to talk to you. You could be getting a life sentences.
I don't think that's true.
I'm not the judge, but
Did you guys get like a remake of this place? This looks different than the first time I was here. Nope, this is the same. I was like, did they remake the Claire station, or is my brain just dead? My brain's pretty much dead. Oh my god, the door's stuck! We're stuck in the door. So any last minute questions, anybody in stream, any last minute questions on anything FiveM related that you want me to answer before we end the stream today? Oh, my FiveM crashed. All right, well, unfortunately, my FiveM crashed, which is an unfortunate aspect of just playing games. But hopefully you did enjoy today's video and live stream and everything. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in chat. I'll answer them for the last 1 minute of this live stream. Otherwise, I will return in a video, probably one of the ones that we recorded in today's live stream, in a day or so. And then we'll be back with another live stream some point this week. So any last minute questions in the chat? Anybody at all? I'm happy to answer real quick. Otherwise, we were going to wrap up this video anyway. But hopefully you did enjoy. I know, Quentin, we did crash, but that's unfortunate. You sent it in FiveM chat? Perfect. Then I'll go ahead and read that after I go pick up my packages and do some school stuff. But hopefully you did enjoy today's live stream. Hopefully you did enjoy some of the games. And go from that. What is argument mismatch? Is that like a crash or something? If that's a crash, then it could pretty much mean anything. If it's not a crash, then I'm not that sure. I've not heard of that a lot. Maybe it's like a version mismatch of some sort. I've not heard of that one personally though. Decent farmer. What is the free Ferris wheel system standalone? I know the one fix holes in the map adds the Ferris wheel back, but I don't think it actually lets you use it. Foxy, can you show how to use the money script? I did. You can rewind in the stream, or when the stream ends you can go back, but I went over how to use the ATM, the bank, and /pay when I first tested it in game. But it is /pay/give like that. The server internal CFG file, that is just your server.cfg file in wherever it's stored. There's nothing different. There's the server.cfg file. That's the only type of file there is. If it says there's no such file, one of your directories is messed up. So if you're using txadmin, it means it's not pointed to the correct place. They have a wiki on how you can set your server directory, and that's what you want to do because it's not set properly. Bob says, how do you export props for GTA from Blender? That's a good question. I don't know. I've never done prop work myself. But there is probably a video. There's a GitHub on Blender GTA importing. But maybe there could be something similar on exporting. I would just do some research on it and search for it. Foxy, I mean, like for buying something like a weapon or something, I didn't see any script add-ons for that. At least from what I could see. I think that standalone script's more between players and the ATM than with other resources. You'll probably have to search for some other resources over there for that. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out today. I apologize. It was a little bit more of a chaotic stream than normal. But hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video in a couple of days. So have a great day, everyone. See you later.